Hello, my name is Nelcy Ramos, meteorologist from the National Hurricane Center Marine Division, and I will be providing you with the Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing valid through Tuesday, April 15, 12C. As a more of a summary, no gales or tropical cyclones are expected within the next 5 days. That means winds are expected to be below 34 knots, and no very large swells is expected either, meaning that seas will be below 12 feet. This is a surface analysis from earlier today. As you can see, the main feature is a stationary front that extends from just west of Bermuda, southwest to the central, southern Bahamas, eastern Cuba, into the northwest Caribbean, with a tail ending in eastern Honduras. There is a low pressure associated with it of 10-15 millibars, and there are fresh strong winds, northeast winds, north of the low or north of 28 north, between 73 and 78 west. High pressure dominates the Gulf of America, while fresh strong winds continue in the south central Caribbean waters. By 24 hours or by Friday morning, the stationary portion of the front over the northwest Caribbean will have dissipated. However, the remnant of the front will support fresh northerly winds along the offshore waters of Nicaragua. Seas across the area will be mainly below feet, except some isolated regions in the north central subtropical waters and also southeast of the Lesser Antilles. In the Gulf of America, we will continue to have high pressure, and we will have a new cold front emerging of the southeast Conus into the Florida northeast offshore waters. By 48 hours or Saturday morning, former stationary front will have dissipated, and a remnant surface trough will be across the southern Bahamas and Turks Caicos. The new cold front will start moving across the northern Bahamas into the Florida Straits. However, seas will remain below 8 feet, and in the southwest Caribbean waters, we're going to have the surface ridge extending into the northwest Caribbean that will accelerate the winds offshore Nicaragua to strong speeds. However, seas will remain below 8 feet. By 72 hours, the cold front is expected to be just west of Bermuda, extending southwest to the Turks and Caicos. We're going to have the strong ridge building behind the front and also ahead of the front. This will enhance wind to fresh strong speed north of the area and extending a little bit over the northern offshore waters, and this will increase the seas and will build the seas to 8 to 9 feet and north of about 28 knots. And in the Caribbean, we're gonna continue to have fresh strong speeds of Nicaragua due to the high pressure gradient between the ridge building over the northwest Caribbean and the low pressure over the southwest basin. By 96 hours or by Monday morning, the cold front is forecast to be about 31 north, 58 west to central Hispaniola, with fresh to strong winds continuing behind the front north of the area and fresh to strong winds also ahead of the front, covering a portion of the northeast offshore waters. They will continue to support seas of 8 to 10 feet across the north central offshore waters, and also we're gonna have fresh strong winds across the Windward Passage and the lee of Cuba, and also fresh strong winds will develop offshore Colombia, enhancing seas to 8 to 10 feet. By 120 hours or Tuesday morning, the high pressure will continue to move eastward and shifting the front towards the central subtropical waters, mainly north of 27 north, with probably a stationary tail of the front extending to northeast Puerto Rico. And the high pressure will support enhancement or extension of the fresh strong wind across the central Caribbean waters, and will continue to support seas in the 8 to 12 feet range. In the north central Atlantic waters, we're going to continue to have 8 to 12 feet seas associated with the passage of the cold front. This has concluded this weather briefing. The next briefing is gonna be Sunday, April 13 by 5 p.m. And remember, you can always get the latest graphic and information at hurricanes.gov/marine. Have a great weekend.